Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about how to master a jazz standard. A couple of days ago I put out a video talking about 5 points to master a standard, and actually I have 10 points, so this is part 2. So if you're digging part 1, please watch this. If you haven't seen part 1, it's totally okay. You can check out this video and later on you can check the other one, link below. 1. Dynamics. Go extreme. Try to find different points of balance in the solo between pianissimo or pianissimo, super soft, to fortissimo or fortissimo, super loud. Now when we talk with someone to convey information, the volume makes a big difference. If I want to shout at you, it's a different intention than if I want to like, yo, check this out. Which again, both options convey certain emotion and are helpful. When we're playing a solo, we want to be able to utilize all these elements. So we're basically working on our arsenal of information. Here we go. I'm creating more content like this, so if you're digging that, please subscribe, please turn the bell notification on, maybe drop a comment, tell me what I should do next. If you want the backing track for this song, there is a WAV file on my Patreon that you can check out. Thanks so much. So I think the concept is to try and explore those shapes of dynamics, whether it's from soft to loud, from loud to soft, bouncing around, like playing soft and then all of a sudden like something extremely loud, but exploring and checking those shapes. 2. Play the melody in different areas of the guitar. With guitar, when we transpose, it's kind of easy in a way to just take the shape and move it, but that's not the right way to transpose. Now, even if we're talking about playing the melody in the same key, the original key that you learned in this case, E flat, I'm going to stay in E flat, but I'm going to challenge myself to play a shape or a fingering that I've never played before. So maybe I'll play it on one string, maybe I'll play it in different areas that might not be the immediate instinctive place to go and play the melody. Let's try. Right, so maybe when I'm thinking guitar and thinking guitar melody, I'm not really thinking of playing that on the 6th string and this kind of register. Now, and I probably will not do that on a live gig, but I think it's important for us as musicians to be able to hear the melody really strongly. And I think playing it in different areas on the guitar really makes us find it. I remember when I started playing guitar that it's really hard to play a melody in different areas. And I was kind of amazed. I thought only very talented people can do that. But the truth is that you can just figure it out. And the figuring out might take a week or 2 weeks, or maybe even longer to understand the full relationship between the notes and the key and how everything is functioning. But it's very, very possible, and it's all just a lot of hard work. So as a conclusion, what I would say here, take the melody in the key that you learn it, and then play it in different areas. Play it on one string, play it on 2 strings. Try to sit in different places on the guitar that kind of forces you to hear the relationship and know exactly how that melody and how that note is relating to the center. 3. Scales. Now, when people think about jazz, I think a lot of times we think about triads and chords, and it's very, very true, but all these chords are also connected to scales, or in that sense, we can play different scales on these chords. And there is a relationship, especially with these diatonic songs, that a lot of these chords are functioning within a framework of a key. So a really good exercise is just taking a certain area of the guitar. I'm going to take this area here around fret 4, 5 to around 8. And I'm going to play the full song, playing only the scales up and down, from here to here and back, and change the chords whenever needed. I'm going to do it in this position with a song. Check it out. Four, big triads. What I mean by that is taking the lowest note of the guitar, usually E, to the highest note, usually D. So I'm gonna play the song 1, 3, 5, and I'm gonna go from the lowest note to the highest note and change the chords in time. I'm gonna play the song It Could Happen to You in the key of E flat. So the first chord is E flat. My lowest note for that chord on the guitar physically would be G, which is the second note in the triad. And then I'm gonna start just playing the triads up, playing exactly what I'm doing as I'm doing it. E flat and 2 and 3 and 4 and C and 2 and 3 and 4 and F minor and 2 and 3 and 4 and D major and 2 and 3 and 4 and E flat and 2 and 3 and 4 and A flat and 2 and 3 and 4. But you get it. I'm just playing the triads 1, 3, 5 from the lowest note to the highest note and changing in time. Right now I just played 4 notes. So I played basically 8 notes on these chords. You can of course do other things, triplets, etc. Basically a great exercise to learn the triads and see them all across the guitar in a super clear way. I highly recommend it. 5. A stream of 8 notes. So sometimes we're not as clear about the framework of the guitar, the instrument, not seeing the scales, the triads, the elements that basically makes a solo a solo. So in this exercise, we're gonna play unstoppable 8 notes, preferably connected to the scales, triads, and arpeggios, so we're still articulating the song in a clear way. But even if not, just make it happen. Add a chromatic note to hit that next point in time. And again, I would do it really, really slow, extremely slow, until it's almost 0, and then build it up and try to push the tempo later on. But I would start very calm and chill and try to be a little bit lyrical. Of course, you can take pauses if you have to. The idea is to play with just a stream of 8 notes. Kind of fun. So I would play it even slower than that and try to find these connectors. Really, really slow, really carefully, and really listening deeply. Thanks so much for listening. I hope this is helpful and interesting for you to explore. Please drop a comment, tell me what should be the next video, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.